Welcome back at C Square. In this lesson we'll talk about linear equation, more about linear equation, and we're going to use these three forms: slope intercept form, standard form, and point slope form, and also the slope formula for writing equation of lines. And the first example says write the equation of the line that goes through the point -2 and -2 and 2 and 4. If you have graph paper, you can plot these 2 points, and there you go, and you can draw this line. So this is the line that we try to find. Of course, you may want to use a ruler to do a better graph, and I do. So for that reason, the first thing I'm going to use is the slope formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And we have these two given points. Let's say the first point is -2 and -2, and the second point 2 and 4. So this slope formula becomes, in our case, 4 y2 minus -2 y1, and the x is now x2, 2 minus -2. 4 minus -2, that is 6. 2 minus -2, that is 4. The slope is 3/2, which we can see it also in the picture, by the way, if you want to do the slope triangle. Now I'm going to move to the second part, where I'm going to write the point slope form, this one, and I'm going to use the second point. Why do I use the second point? Because the coordinates are positive. However, you can use the first point without any problem. So I'm going to have y minus y1, y minus 4 equals m 3 over 2 x minus x1, x minus 2. And since we need the standard form, my suggestion will be to multiply by 2 now to get rid of these two. Don't forget to do the same thing on the other side. So we have 2 times the quantity y minus 4 equals 3 times quantity x minus 2. Distributive property. And we have here 2y minus 8 equals 3x minus 6. And remember the standard form, ax plus by equals c. Since a needs to be a positive number, I will subtract 2y. I think it's better to approach it this way. Now we'll give us on this right side 3x minus 2y. But also we want to get rid of this minus 6, so I'm going to add the 6 on both sides. So I'm going to have -8 plus 6, that is -2. The standard form of this line that goes through these two given points is 3x minus 2y equals -2. Let's move to the second example. Write the equation of the line in the standard form, still of a line that passes through -2 and 3 and 4 and -4. Again, if you want to approach graphically, if you want to see what we're going to do, we can plot the points -2 and 3 and 4 and -4. Right here, this is the line. I expect to get a negative slope for this line. So let's see what we get here. The slope will be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I'm going to have -4, that is y2, minus y1, positive 3, over x2, 4, minus x1, -2. So I have 4 minus 3, that will be -7, and 4 minus -2, that will be positive 6. -7 over 6. We're going to go to the second step, where we're going to use the point slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, and we have what? Y minus y. Now what point I can use? Either one. We have negative coordinates, so let's use the first one, y minus 3 equals m negative 7 over 6 x minus negative 2. And the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to simplify the negative inside of the parentheses. X minus negative 2 becomes x plus 2. And then I'm going to do what I suggest you in the last example, multiply by 6 to get rid of this 6. Also, you can multiply by negative 6 if you want, but I'm going to multiply just by 6. So we have now 6 times the quantity y minus 3 equals negative 7 times the quantity x plus 2. Distributive property on both sides, like in the previous example, 6y minus 18 equals negative 7x minus 14. Again, we want the standard form, so I'm going to add 7x to get rid of this minus 7x. Add on the other side, and on the left side we get 7x plus 6y, which we want. But also we need to get rid of the minus 18, so I'm going to add 18. So we have here equals negative 14 plus 18, that is positive 4. 7x plus 6y equals 4 is the equation of the line that passes through negative 2 and 3, and 4 and negative 4. On my next example, I'm going to look to get the slope-intercept form of the line that goes through these 2 points, negative 3 and 4, 6 and 1. And similar, I want to see what that is, negative 3 and 4, 6 and 1, right here. This is the line. Okay, so let's see. The slope of this line will be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So in this case, again, the first point is negative 3 and 4, the second point 6 and 1. You can switch them if you want, but let's take a look. 1 minus 4 over 6 minus negative 3. 1 minus 4 is negative 3. 6 minus negative 3 is 9. Negative 3 over 9, which can be simplified as negative 1/3. The slope of this line is negative 1 over 3, which we expected the line goes down from left to right. Again, we're going to write the point slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And we're going to have here y minus, I'm going to use the second point, 6 and 1. The coordinates are positive. Y minus 1 equals negative 1 over 3 x minus 6. You don't want to multiply by 3 here because you need the slope-intercept form. What you want to do is to do the distributive property now. So we have y minus 1 equals negative 1 over 3 times x, which is negative 1 over 3 x. And I'm going to put a plus here, negative 1 over 3 times negative 6. And let's see what we get. We get y minus 1 equals negative 1 over 3x. These double negative cancel out, and this 3 goes in this 6 2 times. So you have 1 times 2. So that will be minus, in fact, plus 2. And the last step is to add 1. And let's see what we get. This is the last step. 1 over 3x and 2 plus 1 is 3. This is the answer for this problem. We should notice that y-intercept of 0 and 3. And by the way, that is another reason you want to plot the points. You may get the equation just looking to the graph, identifying the y-intercept, the slope, which in this case is 1 over 3, and use the slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus z. Plug them in and get the equation. In this case is doable. My next example, very similar, write the equation of the line in the slope-intercept form of a line that passes through negative 4, and 1 and 4 and 5. Negative 4 and 1 and 4 and 5. Up here, this is the line. Okay, so I'm gonna do the slope formula. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and we get what here? We get 5 minus 1 over 4 minus negative 4. 5 minus 1 is 4, 4 minus negative 4 is 8, and we can simplify. This is 1 over 2, the slope. We're gonna do the point slope form. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So we have in this case y minus, and I'm gonna use this point. I think it's positive, so it makes the problem easier. Y minus 5 equals m 1/2 x minus 4. And again, we need the slope-intercept form, so I'm going to do the distributive property here. And I have 1 over 2 times x, that is 1 over 2x minus 1 over 2 times 4. Let's simplify the right side first. And we have here 1 over 2 times 4, that is 2, or you can simplify like this. And we have 1 times 2, which is 2. And the last step here, we're going to add 5, and we have y equals 1 over 2x, and negative 2 plus 5 is positive 3, which we should expect, because look at here, the y-intercept looks like is positive 3, and the slope seems to be 1/2. Okay, so again, if you have this chance to use graph paper, why not? Maybe you can solve the problem faster instead of using this algebraic way. However, the algebraic way probably is the best way to find the equation of a line when 2 points are given. The last example, we're gonna find the equation of the line when 1 point and the slope is given. So it's just the last part. Okay. However, we're gonna look to the slope-intercept form and the standard form. So let's start with the first part. So we have y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So in this case, we're going to have y minus 9 equals 3 over 4 x minus negative 3. Since again, we need the slope-intercept form, do not do anything else. Do not multiply by 4, in fact, and we have here 3 over 4. I'm going to simplify the double negative, x plus 3, and now you want to do the distributive property. So we have here y minus 9 equals 3 over 4 times x, 3 over 4x, plus 3 over 4 times 3. And we have here y minus 9 equals 3 over 4x plus 9 over 4. Now, we want the slope-intercept form, so we have to get rid of this 9. So minus 9, so I'm going to add 9. And I'm going to add 9 here, but I would suggest you to try to write the y in the different form. What do I mean by that? You notice we have here a denominator of 4. So I'm going to write a 4 down here, and I'm going to do 9 times 4, that is 36. 36 over 4 is the same thing with 9. So that's the thing I'm going to do here. I'm going to add this 36 over 4 plus 9 over 4, that will be 45 over 4. This is the equation of this line in slope-intercept form. Let's write the equation of this line in standard form. And you can use this form and multiply by 4. I'm gonna, let's say, start from here, which is the point slope form. Okay, so let's see how we get the standard form from this point form, since we have a point and the slope. And we're going to multiply by 4 to get rid of this 4. The same thing here, multiply by 4, and we have here 4 times the quantity, y minus 9, equals 3 times the quantity, x plus 3. Distributive property on both sides. So we have 4 times y, it's 4y. 4 times 9, 36, so minus 36, be careful, equals 3 times x, 3x. 3 times 3 is 9. Again, remember, ax plus by equals c, so I'm going to subtract 4y, because I have the positive 3x on the right side. So I'm going to subtract 4y here. And I have 3x minus 4y. And now I want to get rid of the negative 9, minus 9. And we have here negative 36 minus 9, negative 45. So the standard form is 3x minus 4y equals negative 45. Standard form, slope-intercept form, and this one is the point-slope form. You see now the all three form and of the same equation, of the same line that goes through negative 3 and 9 and has a slope of 3 over 4. If you enjoyed this video clip, don't forget to click the like button and come back on C-Square for more help. Thank you.